The problem was I needed to do a live stream event that was going to last for multiple hours, and I needed to be completely mobile, and the internet was not helping me figure this out. So I'm making this video. Let me explain the scenario while I show you what this looks like. I needed to live stream an event. It was going to take up to 3 hours. I needed to have battery life for the entire time. And then I also needed to have 2 microphones set up going into the camera device, which I used my phone, my Samsung S22 Ultra. And I needed everything to be able to last for at least 3 hours and be completely mobile. And I could not find any help on the internet as to hooking the system up, the Rode microphones, with the Samsung S22 Ultra and getting complete life out of theirs up to 6 hours and being mobile. So this is what I came up with. This is the Rode wireless go-to microphone system, and each one of these are microphones with a windscreen in front of them, and then this is the wireless receiver right here on top of the camera. So I put one of these over at a podium, and this one was on another podium. That fed my audio into the wireless recorder, which I wanted to have record on the video as I was doing it. So I needed to connect that to my phone, get that done. At the same time, I needed enough battery life. Now the battery life on the Rode 2 wireless system is about 7 hours, they say, so that would have lasted by itself. But what I also needed to do was take my battery bank, which is down here, and I put that just in a wireless speaker case and hung it from the hook at the bottom of my tripod. So that hangs there. I've got that going to a USB-C 4 cable. So this cable here is made for audio, it's made for charging, it's made for data transfer. It's a pretty solid cable. This is the 3.3 foot version here. They also make a 2 foot version. I went ahead and zip tie that up because my OCD doesn't allow me to let those dangle too much. Just measure this up, and this allows me to move the neck of this tripod up and down, and the battery bank will automatically move with it. Come up to here, and I needed a splitter. So let's take a look at what I have for a splitter. This is a USB-C splitter, and I've got that one goes down to the charger, just like this. And then the other one, which is coiled and zip tied, goes up to the audio up here. So both devices are being charged by the battery bank down here. And this battery bank will last for a week out in the wild. You can charge laptops on this, you can do whatever you want. It's got all the different ports, and the links to all this equipment will be down in the description if you're interested. But this setup looks fairly clean. I've got my bongo ties holding things in place. If you don't know what a bongo tie is, check out one of my old videos, and those things are indispensable. I also have some extra bongo ties and some Velcro ties down here just in case I get in a scenario where I've got to zip tie something or hold some cables. So that's just a good place to hold those things. And all of this, the legs fold up, the neck collapses. Holding my camera on is a snap phone mount. If you don't know what that is, this thing is awesome, and it's built like a tank. The Rode receiver clip actually fits directly into the horseshoe mount, slides right in, perfect. The clamp, the C-clamp here that holds the phone, and you can see it coming out the top here and down here, so that you don't lose your phone, or you're moving around, it doesn't fall off. This wheel here locks and unlocks that adjustment right there. So it's spring loaded here, and you can lock it down here. Then it also has a little flip switch here. You flip that, and that allows you to adjust the side-to-side angle like that, and you can lock it in place if you need to, or straighten it out if you need to as well. Then it has the standard GoPro mount down here, and I can connect it to my tripod. So this is the setup I used. The event actually ended up being just over 2 hours. I should tell you this, the phone gets pretty warm when you're doing a live stream event. I started at 100% battery and then hooked up to the battery bank. Over the course of 2 hours, it went down 15%. So it charges the phone through this Usbc splitter, but it doesn't maintain a complete full charge. It beats just using the phone, which you won't have the battery capacity of, and you also don't have to hold the phone and try to keep it straight and whatnot. It's a great mount. I was up in a balcony, worked out excellent. This is the second event I've live streamed, and I think for me, I've come up with the ideal mobile live stream setup. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a live stream event from the beach. Maybe it'll just be the sundown, who knows? But I'll go down to the beach and end up doing something over there. And I love learning for others, so if you've got a better setup, I'd love to hear about it in the comment section, and I'll see you in the next video.